My dad is from Mexico. My dad moved here. Thank you. Oh, shit. ¿Qué pasa? We got some Latinos in the building? That's the most Latinos ever. That's great, man. Thank you guys for coming out of the shadows. I'm not ice. You can speak. Yeah, man, my dad, he moved here when he was 4 years old. And so, my family's from Mexico. They make us in this size, limited edition. So, but I was raised in Washington, D.C. I don't know. Okay. Everything I say, someone's gonna identify with. That's great. I'm from D.C., so I didn't know a lot of, there are a lot of Salvadorians in D.C., but I didn't yeah, that's right, dude. Pupusas every day. Pupusas, that's my favorite food, dude. That's my comfort food. Tres leches and pupusas. All right. But I don't know a lot about Mexico, so because I wanted to get in touch with my roots, my people. I wanted to go on like a birthright trip to Mexico, to get in touch with. Let me tell you, Cancun was amazing. It was, oh man, what an intercambio. I learned so much. And, but when you travel abroad, you always want to bring back like a keepsake, like some sort of cultural relic to remind you of the journey. So I brought back this 3-foot-tall beer bong from Senor Frogs. And I was like, there you go, abuelita, put that next to the Jesus candle. I love you. I do. When I went, I think in the United States, you're so brave, Uzbekistan, for coming here, and Pakistan and London, and people from all over the world come to the U.S. and they're like, what? Like Australians, they travel the whole world fearlessly. But I feel like most American, when I traveled around the country and I talked to people from the U.S., they're like, oh, I don't really, like, we're filled with fear from the media about other places. So I was like waving my tickets to Mexico around, and my friends were like, oh, what? You're gonna go to Mexico? Gabe, in this political climate? Gabe, you're gonna go to Mexico now? Gabe, you gotta be, aren't you scared? Please be careful, Gabe. Be careful. Whatever you do, the most important thing, don't drink the water. Whatever you do, don't drink the water in Mexico. Not even a Dixie cup of the water, not even a thimble, don't drink it. Like, what, if I drink a little bit of water, I'm just gonna melt into a puddle? No! I was like, guys, why are you so paranoid? Are you not watching the news? I don't need to travel to another country to die from drinking the water. We could just take a Greyhound to Flint. Oh, that's a joke about our failing infrastructure. Okay. So, you know me, man. I live life on the edge. I drink the water. I got sick. But when you get sick in Mexico drinking the water, they call it Montezuma's Revenge, which is such a poetic name for what it really is. Montezuma. Ooh, that's a name you just want to write in calligraphy, Montezuma's Revenge. It sounds like a spicy novel your grandma reads, Right? Montezuma's on the cover with like a headdress and a 12-pack, and he's just just taking care of grandma, but no. I mean, she's lonely, my goodness, so you gotta read those books. But Montezuma's Revenge, that's not what it, Montezuma was the emperor of the Aztecs when Cortez showed up, and he ran the Aztecs, and those guys were pretty, they're pretty intense, because when they caught you, and you were their prisoner, they'd just rip your heart out and be like, hey, look at that. Don't black out. Like, that's the last thing you saw was your own heart. Those guys were pretty hard. And I just imagine Montezuma now in the afterlife being like, so wait a minute, what's my legacy? Yeah, see, when Becky goes to Chichen Itza and gets the squirts, they think of you? Ah, puta! Diarrhea! Nobody wants that to be their legacy. I'm adventurous, man. I'm risky. When I go abroad, I do risky things. I went to Ecuador, and thank you. We got an Ecuadorian in the house? All right, great. Cool, man. Ecuador was dope. It was awesome. There's rainforest there, and there's ayahuasca. Yes. Ayahuasca, yeah. People. You've read some think pieces about it. People do it safely. They'll go to a retreat where there's yoga and coconut water and ayahuasca. That's not how Daddy did it. I went to a gas station in Santo Domingo de las Achilas, and I said, "Where do the Indians live?" And the lady drew me a map on a napkin, and it was pretty accurate. And I met Don Manuel de las Achilas, and I was with my brother and my sister, because why not do psychedelics with family? And we were in a corrugated, steel-roofed cinder block hut, and we're drinking the brew, and Don Manuel says, "Okay, es muy fuerte la medicina," and I was like, "Okay," and so I drank it, and I was like, give me another, I want bang for my buck, man." And so we all drink it, and his sons are there. He had 5 sons. They were assisting him. He had 3 wives and 7 dogs, and it's a beautiful family. And his sons are all whispering to us, and they're like, "Okay, aquí está la medicina. Puedes sentir la medicina. Puedes sentir tu alma creciendo como los árboles. Puedes sentir tu espíritu está hablando con el mundo, con la tierra. Puedes sentir todos los demonios escapando tu cuerpo. Te sientes muy limpio, ¿verdad? Te sientes limpio." And then out of nowhere, his cell phone goes off. And it's reggaeton ringtone. It's like, "Dame la gasolina, dame la gasolina." It's like, huh? And he's like, without missing a beat, "Yeah, hello, who's this?" No, definitely get the beachside property. Make sure that the units are facing the ocean. Real estate deals. Oh man. And my brother and sister were like, "It didn't feel authentic." And I was like, "That's the most authentic thing ever, man. Don't you want this indigenous dude to make some money? I do." All right. I don't think anybody in this room would be shocked or surprised if I told you I was allergic to peanuts. I feel like everything about this look just kind of screams anaphylactic shock. Hey man, nobody's perfect. We all have things we don't want to put on our Tinder profile, Me, it's the allergies. I came out of the womb at war with the environment. All of it. You know what it's like to find out you're allergic to horses at medieval times? I'm like, we need to go. But it's my birthday. Like, I don't care. But my biggest weakness is the peanut. That's my kryptonite. I'm so allergic to peanuts that I get paranoid when I read the ingredients on the back of candy bar wrappers. Like when you read the back of a candy bar, in bold, it always says, "May contain nuts." May? What is this? This is not the right time for ambiguity. I need a yes or a no. This is life or death. I can't be playing Russian roulette with these Hershey's Kisses. I can't be like, maybe. Por supuesto. How about now, God? I'm so sorry. But you already know me. I live life on the edge. I engage in risky behavior. About a month ago, I ate some food without checking the ingredients. No joke, man. You know what happened? My throat started swelling shut. My lips got huge. I had Daffy Duck lips. I was like, my face got hot, on fire. I was like, oh my God. I pulled out my phone. I dialed 911. And then my brain put the brakes on. And my brain said, Gabe, remember the last time you called an ambulance? It costs $1,200. So now I'm having a financial conundrum. I'm like, my life? $1,200. Am I worth it? Like that was the... Of course I'm worth it. So I look at my phone again. I see I've got an app on my phone. I've got Uber. So I was like, okay. Jeff is 4 blocks away. Jeff is now my primary care provider. Surprise, Jeff! I am the last thing this poor man wanted to see. Because when I have an allergic reaction, this isn't the Gabe Pacheco that you see. My body expands like the universe. Have you seen Akira? I'm just like, dude, Jeff is just like, anyway, I'm like a part-time graphic designer, just tethered to this gig economy job. Ugh. Anyway, I'm making some extra scratch, side hustling, shuttling these drunk girls from the LES to the West Village. Who's my next? Oh, Gabrielle? Gabrielle's my next client? Okay, 5 meters, 4 meters, right behind the car. He's like Bill Paxton in Alien. He's like, where is he? Where's he? Jeff! Let me in! Oh my God, I look like a melted wax chupacabra. I was just... Dude, I'm sure Jeff is like, I'm sure he shit his pants like a little bit. I get in the back seat, fluids are going everywhere out of me. It's terrible, worst Uber pool ever. Sorry, Lauren. 5 stars.